Hello, hello. This is Irene with SaugaTalks. Hello, everybody. My guest is Mamta Aggarwal Rajnayak. Mamta, how are you?
I am great. Thank you so much, Irene, for inviting me here. I am so excited to talk to you and your audience today.
Beautiful, beautiful. Just a word out there, all right? If you're watching SaugaTalks on LinkedIn, follow SaugaTalks on LinkedIn. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. And if you're watching small snippets on Twitter, you're not gonna regret if you follow me, Irene Lyakovetsky at SaugaTalks, because I speak with fascinating people in tech. And we discuss big topics. We discuss AI, automation, digital transformation, a number of innovations, FinOps, DevOps, bunch of topics, cloud, you name it. And I do want to hear back if what we're discussing is resonating with you. If organizations you're part of is really into innovation path, or maybe some of the companies kind of taking back a moment right now because we know that the economic environment is changing and many companies really about cost saving nowadays. So we still want to talk to fabulous people who can enlighten us about fabulous innovations out there. And Mamta, you're just the right speaker for us today because we're going to talk about AI and digital transformation and innovations that's happening as we speak despite of cost saving initiatives or maybe because of cost saving initiatives. But let's just take a step back, Mamta. Why you do what you do? Okay, what brought you to technology and to the topic that we're about to discuss?
Sure, it's a long journey, Erin. So let me try to make it very brief for us. I did my bachelor's in mathematics, and that is because maths was my love ever since I was a kid. After that, I went on to do my master's in economics because I wanted to understand more about how the world works, how people make money, right? So I think with that combination, analytics was something that was very obvious for anyone with that combination. And that's what happened to me as well. I got my campus placement at a bank where I was helping them with their, loans portfolio analytics, helping them to know when the customer would have tried, whether they have the intention to pay, and things like that. And that's how my analytics journey started. I worked with bank, then I worked with retail analytics. My previous organization was Accenture, where I worked for last 8 years, and that's where my entire journey of digital helping the clients with digital transformation started. So and this was particularly, I would give, though we keep talking a lot about the cons of pandemic which happened couple of 2 3 years back, but then one of the best thing which pandemic has brought to us is how technology has boomed over this time. Just prior to pandemic, we started on the digital transformation journey for our clients, and during this time I think everyone, including our clients, realized how important technology was, what all good things it can bring to the table, and how you can unlock so many efficiencies in the system by using uh, the digital products, by using technology to the best use. So what is digital transformation, first of all, right? I mean, usually people always assume that if they go on the digital transformation path, all of a sudden their revenue will boom, their profits would boom, but that's not the case. If I were to put simply a definition to digital transformation, right, and I'll do that later on, uh, because let me first tell you how I got into this, right? I mean, so during the pandemic, when we were doing it all, there were so many different things. I realized that we needed to educate our clients into, right, and that's where I started exploring a lot about AI products as well. And that's what my current role and at my current organization is all about as well. So I'll tell you more about it. But right now, I am working with American Express, and I'm leading their enterprise wide AI/ML platforms and products, wherein we are helping American Express with the digital transformation in the area of AI and ML for the entire organization. So yes, this is what I do. This is what I enjoy, and let's talk more about digital transformation.
Let's dive right in. Yes, what an amazing, amazing career journey. And I want to know everything about it because guess what? We have to make these conversations very practical because our audience want to know, all right, what are the practical advices? What kind of challenges that you're facing, right, as part of your organization? And what are the answers to those challenges? What are the best practices? So please define for us what digital transformation is. We know the definition by the book, but guess what? This is a mainstream now. It's not the innovation anymore, don't you think?
Exactly, exactly. It is a mainstream. It is not something which will keep you ahead of the competition, but it'll allow you to run at least along with the competition. It's something which I think nobody in the entire industry can ignore now. That's how I put it. But what is it, right? What do we think of digital transformation, and what are those some of the low hanging fruits that we should keep in mind when we are starting on the digital transformation journey, right? So if I were to put digital transformation in one sentence, I would say it is a mechanism to really use technology to eliminate inefficiencies in your system. It's not going to all of a sudden bring in a lot of revenue boom for your organization. It's not going to suddenly make your products that your company is producing shine. But what it is going to do is it is going to, by eliminating all those inefficiencies that you have in your system through using technology and digital products, it's going to create immense amount of time for you to really go on a path where you can start to really brainstorm, come up with the right strategies for your organization, and go on a path that leads to innovation in the organization. And that's how I see it, right? It's not something which will, directly ingest the ways to go on a revenue booming path, but it is going to create so much of a time for you and your brain power in the organization that the mundane tasks, the task which can be done without really applying our brains, those will be taken care by machines, those will be taken care by technology, and hence will give you lots and lots of opportunities to really do the kind of things that you really enjoy doing. So that's how I see it, Irene.